Hi folks. Recently in these United States of America, we noted the 50th anniversary on the March of Selma, Alabama, which 50 years ago it was led by the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King to get people to register to vote, because back then, if you were black in the South, most likely your right to vote was being denied to you. So that's what this march was about 50 years ago, and this was the anniversary of it. So a whole bunch of people gathered together in Selma to recreate the March on Selma of 50 years ago. And the New York Times noted it with a front page picture. Yeah, that's the picture, kids. There's President Obama and a whole bunch of people in the recreation of the Selma March of 50 years ago. What's the problem with that photograph? Political correctness. What's the problem with that photograph? Once again, the biased news media attempting to bash, or not bash, but attempting to omit Republicans from the picture. What Republican did they omit from the picture? President George Bush and his wife Laura were also in the front line on that march, but the New York Times saw fit to crop them out because they do not want to give the impression that Republicans also care about civil rights, so the biased news media cut them out. You got a problem with that? Welcome to the American news media. But what I found rather interesting about that photograph, with or without President George Bush, look at the background, look at the people. What's there? Just a whole line of people, right? Now remember, they're recreating the march of Dr. Martin Luther King of 50 years ago. Well, let's look at the photographs from that march. Now, do you see the difference? The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King was a patriotic American, and so were the people with him, waving American flags. We come to 2015 now, you don't see one American flag in the photograph. What does that tell you? Alright folks, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya.